Hello Starcraft 2 fans, welcome to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be another game from this best of 5 between Liquid TLO and Shura. On the bottom right hand side here of Runes of Seras, we've got Shura, also better known as Scarlett, representing Team Acer and Canada. Her opponent, Liquid TLO, as the teal coloured Zerg, which is nice to see, not a blues colour, and he is representing both Team Liquid and Germany. So let's begin with this game. Our question of the series is, what is your favorite StarCraft lore character? Hope you have one. If you haven't seen the previous, or if you haven't actually played the campaigns, boy, you are missing out. You should definitely do that. Previous games are also in the description, the links to them. Of course, go and have a look at those. Well, game rather, not games. Because the score will be displayed on the bottom left hand side here very, very shortly. So it looks like the build orders are exactly the same again. Both players starting with the hatchery before pool. No cheese going on. Of course, in a 4-player map, it's very difficult to actually cheese, simply because your map is so damn big. So let's see how this continues on. Scores are now going to be put up. So let's go. TLO is currently on 1. And it does look like spawning pools coming down. Everything's still pretty identical here. And while I'm recording, I suppose, I'm going to be announcing this quite a lot, but I'm starting to stream my cast as well. So whenever I'm recording, I'm also going to be streaming it. Simply because I think that Twitch is a very good place to communicate with me and with people. So, you know, you can ask a question and within about 20-30 seconds, unless of course I'm casting, then I'm going to have a response to you. So I think that's probably a good direction for me to go. So I will be streaming, and every game that I'm streaming on Twitch, I'll also be uploading to YouTube as a video on demand. But the only thing is, I'm not going to be answering questions while casting on the stream. So in between games, I have a special screen where at that point I will be responding to any questions and suggestions / complaints / whatever you want to throw at me. Okay, so let's see how this one progresses out. There is very, very little in the timing, difference in the timings that are out for our players right now. It does look like TLO has one extra, correction, doesn't have one extra worker, has one less worker than Shura, who I'm actually going to call Scarlett because that's her most common name. So Scarlett it is. Metabolic boost coming out for both of our players, very, very similar timings as well. So everything is very, very similar right now. And it looks like that is actually going to be a creep queen for Shura. So a creep queen / defense queen. And oh, is that a... No, it's Baiting Nest. I was like, what? So both players deciding to go for another hatchery as well. So this is the third base. TLO has gone a little bit further away, whereas Shura gone in the direction of TLO. So this is a bit of a more risky expansion, and honestly it's a bit of a controversial subject because yeah, this is closer to TLO himself, but at the same time, when your units are near TLO's base and TLO is counterattacking you here, it's faster for you to get back here than it would be to get over here. So, you know, there's a trade-off of whether you want to expand towards your opponent or a little bit away from your opponent. Both have advantages and disadvantages. And here we go, TLO engaging onto here. He does have banelings being produced as well. Shura has her own banelings here, 4 of them in total. And this hatchery probably going to get denied here. Honestly, I don't think he's going to let this finish. There's absolutely no way. I think he's just going to keep attacking it until it's complete. And there we go. Destroys the hatchery. And the hatchery gets put down straight away. So this not only wastes Shura's time, or Scarlett's time, it also wastes her resources. So 75 resources are lost whenever you lose a hatchery like that. She didn't lose it, sorry, she cancelled it. Now I assume... yeah, now this is going to be spotted, so he's going to know that there is indeed an expansion here. Now Roach Warren and level 1 attack is on the way for TLO as well, so he's pretty much straight away going out of this tech. Now Shura has gone for a 3rd gas, and I wonder if she's going to throw down that 4th one and bring out a Spire just like TLO did last game. So it's basically a reversal of roles for both of our players. Last time Scarlett was the one that went for the early Roach Warren, whereas here it's quite the opposite. TLO has gone for the early roach warren, and Scarlett is peculiarly looking like she's about to start a Spire. I mean, she has the resources for it. And is she? Yes, she is. So it's an exact reversal of roles right now. The only thing I have to say is that, of course, Scarlett lost this expansion at the very, very beginning, so it's going to hinder her a little bit in terms of economy. But let's see how that progresses. So the Spire came down at about 100 gas remaining. So if we had to calculate roughly how much gas is going to be there, I think that if she doesn't build any upgrades anymore, she's going to have about 900 gas by the time that Spire completes. Oh, nice bailing hits there. Only manages to actually catch 2 workers, but still, every worker counts. It does look like TLO's units are inside the base. He is taking out a few workers here. Let's see what he's taken out. Actually, only managed to take out 2, which was actually back here, so he didn't kill anything here. It's a bit unfortunate. Looks like there is spine crawlers going down for Shura. And this is probably the correct response for her. Ooh, that's interesting. TLO. He has a spore crawler here. And a second one. So I assume... Does he know about the Spire? Honestly, does he know? Does he know? He does. He knows about the Spire. So he's basically doing that just in case there's going to be Mutalisks coming out here. And he's going to be able to defend off them against them pretty much straight away. This is a beautiful play by TLO, I have to say. So he's managed to deny the expansion yet again. And now he's got this Roach and Ravager army right in the front of Shura's base. And also denying all of these units as well. This is actually really nice. That's actually 3 Mutalisks that he's managed to deny there. So very nice play here from TLO. And he's now trying to break straight into the main base. Or rather the expansion. He's definitely going to be able to break in through here. He does have enough units. There is Mutalisks up in the air, but there is also Spore Crawlers in the air. So these are now going to start burrowing and doing damage. Is he going to get them down? Gonna start doing... There's not a whole lot of Mutalisks here, so there's still time for these Spore Crawlers to land and start doing damage. And he's bringing them right up to her face. This is absolutely beautiful play from TLO right now. Stay near those Spore Crawlers. He knows this is where he needs to be. He knows that this is exactly what he needs to do to shut down his opponent. And there's so many units just streaming in here the whole time. Including Overlords, actually. And now... these Mutalisks, she does have more Mutalisks than TLO, but at the same time, is it going to be enough? Because the actual Spore Crawlers from TLO are just doing so much damage to them that they can't really get close. Oh, he might actually get one. Oh no, he almost actually got a Mutalisk there as well with that. There we go, the attack onto this expansion as well. He did spot that was going down because of the reinforcements that were streaming from this base. And this base is, of course, going to get shut down as well. At this point, I think TLO has got this game also. His army supply is more than twice as much. He's got 20 more workers. I think Shura or Scarlett is in a lot of trouble right now. Wow, look at all those workers. There's a lot of workers. It's like looking at some sort of maggot nest. No offense, Zerg. And there we go, the hatchery or the lair has now been destroyed. At this point, honestly, I don't think that Shura is able to do anything right now. She has almost no buildings. She's only got a few workers left, a few attacking units. Of course, she does have the Mutalisks. But she has no base at all. So this is an absolutely crazy moment for Shura right now. If TLO can shut down one of these hatcheries again, that'll be pretty much it for him. Or for her, rather. Now, it does look like he's getting himself a Spire, so possibly thinking of getting himself a counterattack to these Mutalisks. I think that a better option would have probably been Hydras here, because they can shut down the Mutalisks while still inside the main army. It does look like these 2 hatcheries are about to complete. TLO has so much time to prepare for this. Of course, he's going to be aware that that's going on. He's spotted this one. He hasn't spotted the main base one. The main base one is a bit of a risk to create because there's not a whole lot of minerals here, so it doesn't really pay off that heavily. But it will keep his... Actually, you know, even doesn't really matter. There's a creep tumor here, so the pool would not get destroyed regardless. So I think here would have been a better place to create the first one. As you can see... gonna have 3 hatcheries now, so TLO giving Scarlett so much time. I wonder if this is just his good manners or not. or whether he just didn't know how far ahead he was. It just has Zerglings right now in the force, and that's pretty much it. He needs to get some anti-air up as soon as possible, otherwise he'll be in a lot of trouble here. And look at that, 11 Mutalisks being produced at the same time. This is absolutely huge. 11 Mutalisks at once, 13 Mutalisks, 14 Mutalisks at once, and level 1 Carapace as well. He is definitely thinking of taking this Mutalisk army straight on. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to go straight for it. And let's have a quick look at upgrades for Shura. She doesn't actually have any Mutalisk upgrades, so that one Carapace is going to be favouring her quite nicely. Looks like she has 13 Mutalisks of her own. And TLO now with 14 Mutalisks and level 1 Carapace on the way. And let's see what he's going to do here. Scarlett, or Shura, Scarlett is the correct name, goddammit, is starting to get her economy back up. She has the workers, she has equal amount of workers as TLO. So TLO has essentially given her a chance to basically rebuild her base. And now these two Mutalisk flocks, just absolutely scary game. And Liquid TLO just running straight into her. I think that he might actually be able to take this. Look at that. Beautiful play here. He actually, I don't even know how he came out so far on top on that. I mean, wow, he came out so hugely on top with that Mutalisk engage, despite the fact that he only had about 1 or 2 extra Mutalisks. So that was really nice, TLO, very well played. And that is game number 2, taken by TLO as well, bringing the score up to 2-0. And that is it for game number 2 between TLO and Shura, or better known as Scarlett. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Follow me on Twitch as well. My details are, I suppose, on my channel at the moment, but I will probably start to include them in my outros as well. Our question of the series is, what is your favorite StarCraft lore character? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and if there's anything very creative or very nice in there, of course I will respond to it. And I'll see you guys in game number 3. Good luck, take care, bye bye.